Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're at Highlands Golf Club, which is located about 90 minutes south of Sydney in Mittagong. Have played here a couple of times, so I do vaguely know my way around the course. I do remember finding the course a little bit tricky, so we're going to try and break 85 anyway. We start off with a 310 metre dogleg right par 4. We're going to take the hybrid off the tee. And not our best start. We won't bother with the tracer on that one. Of late, I've really been trying to concentrate on not letting one bad shot get to me. I used to do this a lot and it just spirals downhill if you let it get to you. Considering our drive didn't go very far, we've now got about 199 metres left to the pin. We make better contact this time but play a little bit of a draw and send it into the trees. And we get real unlucky with the ball resting on a large branch. I really don't know how to play this one. We're just going to take a pitching wedge and try and advance it. And we managed to hit the ball 90 degrees right of where we're aiming. Bit of a trick shot, that one. With 33 metres to go, we go with a lob wedge. And we hit a great shot to put it within 3 foot of the pin. And our putting woes from last video continue. That's a double bogey to start. On to our first par 5 of the day, and it's playing at 427 metres. We get our first driver shot away nicely, but just fades into the right rough. Now we have 192 to the pin, so we're going to take the hybrid and have a go. We were unlucky with our ball resting on a twig last hole. This hole we get lucky with the ball hitting the mound and then bouncing onto the green. We find ourselves with 28 foot for eagle. We did hit it a little bit firm, but we also just got the read wrong here. But we still find ourselves with a 6 foot birdie opportunity. And we get one of our lost shots back from last hole. Just a quick side note guys, only 11% of my viewers are subscribers, so if you have been enjoying the content and you haven't yet subscribed, I'd really appreciate it if you could. That'd be fantastic. The third is a 246 metre par 4 dogleg right. We're going to take the 7 iron off the tee and just opt for safety. We hug the right tree line with this shot, but it is safe and in the fairway. We take the pitching wedge with just under 125 metres left. We don't catch this one perfect and it comes up just a little bit short. Again, we get the line wrong. I'm really struggling to read these greens and which way they're going. But we have 8 foot to save par. And it just slides by, so we'll take the bogey. The par 3 fourth is 166 metres today. We do have the wind coming across us left to right, so we're going to opt for the 7 iron. We end up starting this one off right and the wind takes it further right, but we end up in an okay spot. With the green running away from us, we take the lob wedge. We get it on the green and leave ourselves about 12 foot for par. We put a nice roll on this putt, but it just misses to the right and we tap in for bogey. On to our second par 5 of the day, and it's playing 452 metres. We leave the club face 2 open on this one and hit a big slice into the right trees. Not sure how far to go here, but we're going to try and take a 7 iron and get it over the trees. And we hit a terrible shot, although we did have a bad lie with the ball sitting down. If anyone has any advice on how to play these shots, feel free to let me know in the comments. We left ourselves in a pretty bad spot. We're going to try and take a 4 iron and punch it under the trees and get it back in the fairway. And we hit another bad one. We're just compounding errors here. Now playing our fourth, we have 157 metres to go to the pin. As you can see, the tree is blocking out the pin and the right side of the green, so we're going to aim at the left side of the green with an 8-iron and hopefully it comes up a bit short. And we get a flyer because this one goes well beyond the pin and the green. Now we take our lob wedge to get it on the green. We hit a nice shot with a lob wedge, but it's just really hard to get this ball to stop on these greens. And another one we managed to read wrong, so we tap in for double bogey. The par 4-6 is playing about 280 metres today. We're going to aim at the trees on the left and hopefully cut it back around to the fairway. And it actually worked. It's not often our plans come off, although it did just run off the fairway. We leave ourselves with about 53 metres to the pin and we go with a lob wedge. We get this one a little bit fat, so it comes up short, but it just clears the bunker. From on the fringe, we take the lob wedge. And we thought we made this one. We just missed and tap in for par. The seventh is a 172 metre par 4. That's right, only 172 metres, but I've played this 2 or 3 times and I've never managed to par it. It's a hard hole. We're going to take a pitching wedge, hopefully just get it in the fairway. We're a little bit too casual with this swing and lose it out to the right on the hill. We now have a really awkward stance with the ball above our feet. We take the lob wedge with 84 metres to go. And we just go right under that one, but luckily it comes up short of the hazard. We take the lob wedge again. Worried about the hazard, we send it to the back of the green. Now we have a downhill putt, which I'm very nervous about. And that's why. We are now off the green, so technically this won't be classed as a putt. That's one way to get out of 3 putts. We get the pace right coming back up the hill, then tap in for a 6. 6 shots for a 172 metre par 4. On to the 8th now, which is a slight dogleg par 4, and it's coming in at 330 today. We hit a really nice hybrid shot and split the fairway. We take the pitching wedge with about 125 metres to go. We hit this one a little out of the hill and it comes up short right.
Way short.
We take our trusty lob wedge from just off the green. And we pretty much hit it where we're aiming, but we just can't get them to stop on these greens. We now have about 15 foot to save par. We get the read right on this one, but just leave it a little short. We knock it in for bogey. Our last hole for the front 9 is a par 4 and we think it's playing about 310 today. We hook a hybrid into the trees, but luckily we've got a shot at the green for our second. We take a sand wedge and aim at the right side of the green. We take a little bit too much off this one and come up short.
Well short.
We finally get one to stop and leave ourselves a short putt for par. So we finish 8 over for the front 9. We've still got 7 shots to work with for the back 9 to break 85. Make sure you watch the next video of the back 9. It is the craziest 9 holes of golf I have ever played. And for those who have made it this far, if you could subscribe, leave a like, drop a comment, I'd really appreciate it. And thanks for watching.